I have some boiling water back here, and we're going to add some herbs and different ingredients to make a beautiful stock. I like to call this stock the mother stock. And this stock is a holistic stock. It is healing, it is nourishing, kind of like what a mother does. Okay? So let's get started and teach you how to make the mother stock. So I've got some ingredients here that I want to cut and throw into the stock for extra flavor. Here's a bell pepper, and I just want to cut it into little pieces. So the next thing that is aromatic that I want to add to our mother stock is some garlic and some onion. You can choose whether you want to add that or not, but I suggest that you do just in a small amount so you can microdose and you can get the benefits. A lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people don't eat food just because they're good, because it's good. They eat food because it's helpful, it's medicinal. And then somehow you grow to like it. You really have to look at food with an open mind, because there's just lots to try, there's lots to explore, but they're divided. Like, food is divided into different kingdoms. There's the vegetables, there's the fruit, there's the fungi, there's the spices and the herbs. It's all divided, but it all works harmoniously together. What we want to learn is that there are some things that we consume for energy, for food, for our macronutrients, and then there's also other things to enhance our health and become a medicine to us, and that's where the spices and the herbs come in. Let's add this in. Next thing that we want to do is add our herbs, and all these herbs are going to go in there, stems and all. Who cares? We're going to remove it anyways. So I got a jalapeno that was growing in my garden. If you don't have jalapeno, you don't have to use it if you don't like it. Coriander seeds, cumin seeds, peppercorn seeds. I have a clove, I have a star anise, and then I have some seaweed. I am using, for the seaweed, I am using furikake. And you can buy this at Trader Joe's or at any Asian market, like H Mark if you're in the California area. But if you're not in the California area, just Google it. Google Maps is very helpful. You definitely want to take out some aggression here. The more you beat them up, the better the oils come out and the flavors. The more you beat them up and damage them, the better the oils come out, especially if you didn't toast them. I didn't toast them, so you've got to go ahead and beat them real well. Add that to the beautiful mother stock. Look at that beautiful stock. It's so colorful and radiant. I'm going to lower the heat down just by half. And I can smell it right now, and I could drink this by myself without anything. But I'm going to go ahead and add some vegetables. Alright, so let's add our vegetables. We've got our broccoli. Isn't nature so beautiful? Like Mother Nature, I look at Mother Nature as the energy of the woman, the frequency of the woman. And I also look at God as the frequency of the masculine side. And they all work together, and they all have their own roles in life. So I just love to have a relationship with Mother Nature, because I'm a woman. And I love to have that by growing my own food, by getting a closer relationship to what is a cabbage, to eating it, to being around it, and all types of vegetables. So I'm going to add all my vegetables in. Let's add my cabbage, and I'm going to increase the temperature and add these beautiful, 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 beautiful cabbage. So in the beginning, I did not like cabbage. My mom used to give me soups, caldo de res, and she would put a giant cabbage in there, and she would give me some. I always remembered that I would eat the cabbage and the vegetables first because they were kind of like the bland part. So I just wanted to get rid of it. I just wanted to get it over with. But I remember not enjoying it the way that I enjoy it today. So I like to encourage you and to give you some words of advice. You're not going to like something right away. It's taken me so many years to know what I know now, and I'm learning more and more and connecting more and more to the earth and to the world spiritually and realistically. So it's beautiful. It's a beautiful relationship that we all humans deserve, that we all humans have. This is our gift. And if we don't get it, we don't receive it, we're rejecting God in a way. That's what I believe. Those are my beliefs. Comment below, what are your beliefs? And I did add dried oregano, but I feel like it needs some more. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of the oregano. Because I remember my mom used to put oregano in her caldo de res. And I want to have a trip to my past. You see, I noticed that people sometimes they cling to something because of their past. Something that they really liked. So like for example, even religion, I feel like some people, and excuse me for the topics, but I feel like some people follow the religion that they're following today because of their parents. Because their parents told them to follow it. I ask sometimes to some people, and they always give me that answer almost all the time. At least 1 out of 5 people tell me, oh, I just follow religion because my parents told me to follow religion. You've never questioned it. You've never researched the history, never researched the origin, or what really is religion, or anything like that. So what I'm trying to say is, don't just buy into things because you respect the authority. You get me? Just because a doctor says, eat a certain way, be a certain, do a certain thing, smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes are good. Don't just listen to their authority. Make sure you question that. Make sure you go back home and you research it. I loved her food, and at a certain point, I believed that she was giving me the nutrition I needed to be healthy and to avoid diseases and to avoid gain weight. So I believed her and consumed the food that she would give me. And later on, I discovered that she wasn't entirely right. So I kept some of the things. Instead of being upset with her and hating her for that and being resentful for that, I embraced what she let me know, and I kept what I felt was true. For example, my mom, she was like, you've got to eat vegetables. Vegetables are good for you. Green juices, juices of all kind, fruits, vegetables, always eat that food. But she was very stuck on, you need protein, and all that stuff. After my research, I made an educated guess, an educated decision that I did not have to worry about protein. So I went against her views. So because I'm questioning things, I'm not going to follow things that don't serve me for anything, for any reason. I'm not going to be in a partnership with that doesn't serve me. I'm not going to be eating foods that don't serve me. I'm not going to have pets that don't serve me. I'm not going to have anything that doesn't serve me for good. And it may seem a little too strong, but you have to put yourself first. You have to make these decisions for yourself, because nobody's going to be there for you when you go to the hospital and you have diabetes, or when you die because of a heart attack, or because you're overweight and now you can't find a partner, or your skin is always with acne and people don't like to be with you. So it is your responsibility as an adult to question those things, to research the things, to find that spiritual connector, to find that knowledge, because it's out here. It is out here, and you are not alone. Okay? So our soup is almost ready. And I added the oregano in. You go ahead and add whatever you prefer, okay? Some people don't like cilantro. Don't add it. Add parsley or basil or your favorite herb. It doesn't matter. You want to consume the things that you felt connected to in a different way, in a better way. So for example, I liked my mom's soups. I liked her caldo de res. I liked that broth and everything that came from it, and the flavors, the spices that she used. I like those. So I'm going to keep them and continue her memory through my food and pass on that knowledge. All right then. Thank you for listening to my rambling. Sometimes I just need to talk to someone, and you're the perfect viewer. So that is it for this soup. All I'm going to do is let it simmer for about 10 minutes till my beautiful cabbage is cooked, and then I'm going to serve it up. So that's it for this conversation. I'm just going to serve it up for you. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share your thoughts. Anyways, see you later.